Love you this season. I will say, Resident Alien is still an exceptional show for you. What is Harry been doing to bide his time while he's been on the ship? Surely Bridget's been taking care of them and getting buff, but has Harry just been wallowing this whole time in self-pity? And the lack of pizza that got him conned into the situation.
Yes, he's been wallowing a bit and reflecting on all of his friends on Earth. And that's where that's why he has the drawings made, all the sketches of his friends at home. Why and questioning himself like why would he want a picture of Darcy, the redheaded one of
Yeah.
all the people?
He
You
can't
know,
remember her name in this opening.
yeah, Raggedy Ann. She's just
The other one.
Darby. Darby. Uh, she's he's missing them, he's missing home, and he's realizing that I think that's the thing is that he's starting to miss Earth as home. There's nothing to miss back on his planet other than his planet at that moment. But yeah,
Alan, you get to do double duty in the early episodes, and the Mantid has taken over Harry's life, and the Mantid is voiced by the great Clancy Brown. Did you take any of Clancy into consideration when you were doing your version of Harry Mantid?
his Clancy is brilliant, and his Mantid is disgusting. Like to listen to. He's got all of this, and Chris
Yeah.
can talk about how he did it, right? It was all very, he got into it,
I
like
don't
what.
know how he does it. I mean, his throat, like he makes all those noises himself, and he can make clicking noises, and it's otherworldly. It's incredible to watch. Yeah, it's
I
creepy.
never would have thought he was doing those actual sounds.
Yeah, it's incredible. All of it.
So
Yeah.
I have a little bit of that with Sarah because it's such a different uh, sort of behavior. I kept him a little closer. He was definitely different than Harry with his slick back hair and his cigarettes and the way he talked. He wasn't trying to be Harry too much, except for laughing like him when he seemed, people started and
Yeah, yeah.
questions, look at him funny. But when he was in starting to get aroused at one point, his breathing becomes it has just a little touch of that in it. It's
Yeah.
very gross to me. I find it gross to watch. It's gross.
I have a question for Chris. Like Harry, of course, is like a alien impersonating a human. However, the show's humanity comes from like the alien abductions. Like the owls have been false memories for like decades as like a symbol. So for a TV series loaded with like lots of sarcasm and lots of laughs, why was it vital to show like Ben and Kate's like abductions authentically? You basically went from like Elf to like X-Files.
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean,
Wait a second, am I Alf? Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, is that a bad
And
reference?
okay, okay, go on, go on, go on. I'm sorry, Chris, I
Just
interrupted.
replace the cat with the pizza and it's the same thing, isn't it?
Nope. Go on, Chris.
I mean, I think one of the keys to the show is grounding it around this alien who comes in who's larger than life. And one of the ways to ground the show is to be as authentic as possible in every way, whether it's our portrayal of the indigenous community or any of the government stuff we do. And certainly all the alien lore, we try to be as authentic as possible to what is out there research wise and people believe. And so it takes some research to try to capture that, but it's part of the fun of the show is portraying Ben and Kate's journey as abductees in the same way that we have read about or heard about for decades about this stuff happening to people and how they're reacting off of it. The hypnosis, the owls, the replaced memories. Um, there's more sort of alien stuff this year in the beginning that people will see that is tied into what people believe that the aliens do. So it's all a piece of trying to ground the show, and it feels like it's separate than the humor, but to be honest, it helps the humor and grounding. We have to ground not only the dramatic stuff, but we have to ground the character humor as well. So, so the emotional stuff works. So outside of Harry, who has the ability to be a little larger than life because he's this alien, and Alan has the ability to really use his acting and comedic acting chops and physicality and all that stuff. Around Alan, it's really important to try to ground all the comedy in the other actors where it all feels real and all comes from character. Because as soon as the other actors got larger than life, if they ever did, then suddenly the show would feel like a cartoon and then the emotional connection would go away. So it also
Mhm.
it's a tonal sort of energy that you have to keep track of at all times. And a big part of that is grounding it, including grounding all the alien stuff and trying to make that as feel as real as possible.